Hi guys, welcome. There's so many new people here. I just wanted to say hello and thank you so much for tuning in to the recent readings and for subscribing to the channel, for all of your kind words and healing thoughts and compliments, all of the good things. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be doing a super full moon reading. This is the harvest full moon happening tomorrow, September 17th, in the sign of Pisces. So what I wanted to do was pull a few cards and see what we are harvesting this harvest moon. And in life, we go through cycles and seasons, and it's important to know whether you're in a season of planting or harvesting, sowing or reaping. Everything is in cycles, like the moon cycles, the full moon, the new moon, the phases of the moon. It's like that in life, as with everything. So right now, this is the harvest full moon, where we are reaping what we have sown. We are harvesting all that we put our time into throughout the year, throughout the journey, whatever specific intention you've set for something. This is where we reap the rewards, whether good or bad. So that is what I went into this reading with the intention of, is to find out what it is that we're harvesting this full moon. And I pulled some cards out and I went into meditation, and this is a very strong message for a divine feminine who is receiving a miracle in the terms of a healing. So I'm speaking to somebody who either recently got a diagnosis that is weighing heavily on their mind or on somebody in their family's heart, whether this be their children, their relatives, their parents. Somebody got, I feel like, a scary diagnosis, or they're going through testing for something that's really scary. But what I'm feeling, one, I know this is a feminine energy who received this diagnosis or who has some illness in her body. But what I'm picking up on is, one, there is some sort of miraculous healing that's going to take place. It's a light body healing. So I'm going to try to find the words to explain this to you guys. But everything in life, again, is a balance of light and dark, cold and hot. I mean, I could go on and on. It's a balance, right? We find the medium. We try to keep things in equilibrium. That is what life is. When there are dark energies within our body, those would be disease and illness, and light cells, light bodies, light energy is what's going to heal that and bring it into balance. So what I was hearing in meditation is there is going to be a light body energy healing. I fully don't know what that means, but we have shaman, the ring, and forest out here with the star, the high priestess, and the ace of coins. We also pulled a message from the Midnight Oracle, and this is what came out, and this is kind of how it all tied together. I'll go through how I pulled this message for you guys. I'm going to pull some cards with you and leave you with an oracle as always, but this was the card that came out for the Midnight Oracle, and this says, internal light, dark night of the soul, against all odds, fighter, light always wins, bloom even in darkness. So I do feel like this is a time of healing. The shaman speaks of healing, the ring speaks of a medicine wheel, the forest speaks of nature and its healing properties. Science will back that, the powerful healing properties found in nature. I mean, when we came to this earth, we didn't have pharmacists and surgeons. I mean, we lived off of the earth, literally. Our feet were in the ground. We slept on the dirt. I mean, there is powerful healing properties within the earth that we just neglect because we're in a time of new age, new development, technology, which I feel is going to be the downfall for a lot of humanity in terms of illnesses out of control, eating medicine like it's candy. You know, we're not going in a good direction until we really connect back with nature. I feel like healing is going to be a big part of our spiritual awakening, and learning how to heal our light bodies, heal our internal diseases that come in forms of darkness, and using our internal light to heal that. So what I was seeing here essentially was there is a healing happening for somebody, and I'm getting told from spirit to tell you not to worry. And the more worry that you place on this, the more energy you expel, being anxious and losing nights of sleep. You're not doing your body justice. You're not doing what you need to do to heal your inner body. But also I was hearing green. There's healing in the color green, whether that's green from the trees, being out in the forest, out in nature, maybe going to a vegan diet, eating more greens in your everyday, whether that's, you know, like artichoke, celery, foods that are green, being in the grass, being in nature, being around trees. The color green is extremely healing to the body, even if that's buying a plant for your bedroom, meditating with the color green. So the basis of the energy is a healing for a divine feminine who I feel like is really anxious about a recent diagnosis. But I want you to know that spirit is here and letting you know, if this resonates with you, that there are healing measures to take that can be found in nature. They're there to support you, and everything essentially will be okay because you have a divine miracle coming in terms of a healing. So don't lose your hope, don't lose your sleep, and let's see what the cards say. Because we got the shaman here, I'm going to pull some mystical shaman to see how we're going to open up this reading for a healing for a divine feminine. Divine Feminine Healing. Spirit, give us further clarification. Okay. The Ancient Ones. Yeah, shamans are known to be ancient spirit beings. So, the Ancient Ones. Card number 1, the very first card in the deck. But yeah, the High Priestess here came out of the Journey in Oz and Wonderland, and this is the White Queen. I don't know why I felt like I needed to show you guys that. Okay, let's see what the Ancient Ones has to say in terms of medicine. The Ancient Ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or even yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. That's very interesting because as I was in meditation, I didn't want to go into this deeply because I'm trying to keep this as a short full moon reading. But what I was hearing also was with the shaman, there's a card in here that speaks to soul retrieval, where shamans actually go in and do energy work on you and retrieve parts of your soul that you have let go because one, either they're too painful to revisit. This could be like childhood trauma that caused you to disassociate from a part of yourself, of your soul, that's too painful to deal with, to heal, but that needs to come back into the body to make your soul whole. And what I was feeling was that with the shaman there and the soul retrieval in my head, I was feeling too like you're going to have a harder time healing if you don't have your full soul. And if there are places in your past that need to be healed, whether you're forgiving a parent, reliving childhood trauma to bring it up, to heal it, to make your soul whole, it's going to help you in your healing journey. So I should say I am not medically trained. This is not medical advice. Please always seek physicians and doctors for medical advice. Always use your discernment when watching tarot. And that being said, I know like if you just got a diagnosis, for example, I would just throw this out there, a cancer diagnosis or a cancer scare, or you're getting testing done and there's things going on with you where you're fearing this diagnosis and you think the last thing I want to do is go relive childhood trauma while I'm dealing with this new trauma. It's like, I feel like there are parts of you that do need to be brought to the surface and brought back into your physical body to help you on this healing journey. You need all the parts of you, even the ones that need healed, that are going to cause a lot of discomfort initially. What I'm feeling though is also like these traumas, these past situations that we've repressed and ignored or lost parts of our soul to, those are also reasons why we get sick or why we are stressed out, because we have this part of ourselves that we're failing to nurture that is key to our healing and key to our physical well-being from not being sick in the first place. I know that's a lot of deep healing work while also dealing with the divine feminine, I feel like, who's in some sort of actual physical body illness. So if that resonates, take that. I do see the light always wins, and there is something against all odds that is being healed here. So I'm going to grab one from the Cosmic Dreamscape, just because this is an astrological event with the super full moon, and this is also a lunar eclipse, guys. So we have a lunar eclipse happening in a super full harvest moon. Big, beautiful energy about reaping what we've sown, retrieving the fruits of our labor. We are in a time of rest. We've put in all of the hard work throughout the season, and now we get to reap what we've sown. This is a gift of healing from the earth, maybe in actual physical harvest, things you eat from the ground. This could be things that are grown organically, things that come from the ground, green things. There's an emphasis on that. So somebody needs to also change what they're eating, whether this be fresh fruits and vegetables, going on a vegan style diet, or however that makes sense to you. I do feel like eating of the earth and engulfing yourself in earthly nature type energy settings is going to be exactly what your body needs to heal whatever's happening with you. Forest bathing, eating of the earth, clean eating, meditating, color meditations. Green is going to be important, all those things. Okay, let's get a Cosmic Dreamscape Oracle. I'll pull a couple tarot for you guys and leave you with a message from Archangel Michael. Vesta says, fuel your inner fire. fuel your inner fire. Yeah, so Vesta talks about just tending to your own needs, making sure that you are taken care of, that you're healthy, that you are full, because you can't pour from an empty cup. How can you fuel the flames of your passion and keep yourself feeling excited and focused and alive? Vesta is the asteroid that rules the hearth and home in astrology. This card is about keeping your inner fire burning. Filling your own cup up is essential to being able to give anything to anyone else. So take some time to take care of yourself and tend to your own needs. Just as you can't drive a car very far without stopping for gas or charge, you won't get anywhere if you don't stop to refuel, recharge, and refill your own reserves. Definitely another emphasis on healing, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, making sure you are refilling and recharging with good healing energy from the earth, whether that's food or spending time in nature, whether you're sunbathing, forest bathing, eating healthy earthly foods, refilling your cup. Maybe you need to incorporate more water, cutting out sugary drinks, things like that. I feel like there's an emphasis on things you can actually do for yourself to help, and this isn't in place of medical intervention. Now, if you're on medications or going through treatments, this is not in place of that, and this is, again, not medical advice. I'm just saying these are things that will help aid in your journey to healing, and they are things that God has given you right here on this beautiful place that we call Earth. We've done it for many years where we've lived off of this land, and we need to get back to our roots. Again, with the ancient ones, getting back to our roots, going back to how we've lived off this earth is going to be really important for whoever this is resonating with. Okay, moving on. Let's get a few from the B Tarot. Healing is coming. I just keep hearing it in my head. Like, healing is coming. It may not be quick. I don't know. This may show like a quick healing, an overnight healing. This could be a long, drawn out healing process that takes many years, but this isn't an end all be all. This isn't a fatal diagnosis for whoever I'm speaking to today. I do feel you're on the path to recovery. A healing, a divine healing is coming to you, so don't worry. Healing is coming. The King of Swords. I'm going to get all 4 cards out, and then we will take the message all at once. Interesting. So the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. So we have a couple here showing up, and then we have children. So if for some reason you need confirmation that this is your healing, your message today, I'm seeing a man and a woman here, a King and Queen of Swords, but then I'm seeing a teenage son and a younger daughter. This is Prince of Swords with Princess of Swords. Prince of Swords with Princess of Wands. And then again with the moon. This is a woman walking into nature. Full moon showing here. We're doing a full moon reading, saying, what are you going to harvest? You're walking towards your healing. This harvest season, this divine feminine is walking towards her healing. If you are in a relationship or you are married, it's you and your husband, and you have 2 kids, a teenage son and a younger daughter, and you are a divine feminine who is praying for a healing or stressed out about a recent illness, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Your guides are here reassuring you that you don't have anything to worry about, and this healing journey is going to put you on like a life path towards change. You guys are going to be eating better, feeling better. I feel like this is going to affect your whole family. I feel like you going into this healing journey is ultimately going to save like your children from going through these illnesses and diseases by like a family change of how you're eating and going out in nature together and taking advantage of the healing properties that the earth provides us completely for free. So I do feel like with all the energies here, it's like a family healing, and you're the first one. You're going into this healing journey, but it's going to affect your whole family, and there is a great outcome here. Just try not to worry, stay hopeful, don't lose your faith. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Yeah, that's interesting, the family dynamic that came out as confirmation. I feel like maybe somebody here was watching and they're not really believing that this reading is for them, or they're feeling hopeless in some sort of situation, not really wanting to see see the good in the situation, or believe that there could be a healing or a light at the end of the tunnel, or some divine miraculous outcome to the situation. But if this is you, then I mean, there's no denying that. And I guess it doesn't even have to be an older son, but maybe it could be. Maybe you have a son and a daughter. All right, what does Archangel Michael have? Okay, so the bottom of the deck, trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. Healing will come. And then the card I took off the top says, open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So you are a soul that is healing. Healing will come. You have to remember, you are a spiritual being. You're not a physical being. So getting back in touch with your spirit, pulling the pieces of your soul that need to be retrieved back into your body to help aid this healing process is again being highlighted to me. I will read this from the book for you guys, and we will leave it there. I am continuing to clear any energetic connections that may be binding you to worry, fear, and self-doubt. I am moving these out of your way, casting them aside with a sweep of my sword of light so that you can easily pick up on the signs and guidance your angels are sending you. Allow your heart to flutter with excitement as your awareness of your true nature as a spiritual being grows. So Archangel Michael is just saying he is here to cut out any energetic connections to worry, fear, and self-doubt. And another emphasis on just understanding that you are a spiritual being and that you can heal this light body, and you fully are capable of healing yourself with the right mentality. Go out in nature. I'm telling you, put your feet in the ground, get out around trees if you can. If you can't, put some tree visuals on your TV, on your phone, meditate on the color green, visualize forests and healing earthly energies. Be mindful of what you put in your mouth, what you're eating. Eat of the earth, eat a lot of greens right now. Hydrate, stay hydrated, and do any inner healing you need to do with making your soul whole, any old wounds that haven't been healed, any forgiving that you haven't done. Forgiveness is huge. Forgiveness is 100% for yourself and not the other person. There's people you need to forgive and work through letting those heavy burdens go. That's going to aid in your healing journey. This is just a huge emphasis on your spirit guides are letting you know that there is a healing for you. So don't be distraught. Don't be discouraged. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your faith. Keep walking. Keep fighting the good fight. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video if this resonates, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.